making this homemade banana pudding that you taught me how to make. You remember when I first left home for the army?
Yeah.
And I called you about like, Grandma, how you used to make that banana pudding? Look here. My pudding is already thick. Look how thick that pudding is.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
See how thick it is?
Yeah.
Man, I done whipped it up, boy. I shot it dry. I told my grandma taught me how to do this right here.
I heard
Yep. Y'all, the one and only. Look, Grandma. Miss Gloria Ann Herring. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dining with Derion. We have something very, very special in store for you today. On today's episode, we will be preparing banana pudding. Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
An all-new series that captures the essence of traditional Southern and classic meals, bringing families together with tried and true recipes passed down from one generation to the next. So pull up a chair and join me.
Okay, so today we have banana pudding two ways. We're gonna do the new school, simple but efficient, and then we're also gonna do the old school way, where I initially learned how to make banana pudding, right? So with the new school way, we have the vanilla instant pudding, we have condensed milk, we have a little whipping cream, and then of course our vanilla wafers and bananas. That's all you're gonna need for the new school way. And then in addition to that, I'm gonna make another banana pudding, the old school way, where we're separating eggs, the whites from the yellow, and then we're also gonna use carnation milk, we're gonna use sugar, and I actually have measured this out for you all. So this is like a ½ cup sugar, and then this is 2 tablespoons of flour for a thickening agent to thicken up your pudding. So first we're gonna start with our instant pudding way, right? So I'm gonna go into this bowl with this Eagle brand condensed milk.
I see that you were yellow. Is that like by accident or on purpose?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to call it an accident. All right, and then the second thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna rest that spoon right there. We're gonna go in with a whole box of vanilla instant pudding. Now, just for the purposes of this filming, right? This box is actually the big box. So I'm gonna use like a little more than half. But usually I use the little 8-ounce box. And this is the larger one. They didn't have any of the smaller one. And I'm gonna just go right in on top of this condensed milk with a little more than half. Again, I still have some in here. From there, we're gonna move over to the sink and we're gonna add water to this, right? And I'm gonna just use the same condensed milk cup to add my water. We're gonna go in with cold water. I'm gonna make sure I got cold water. So we're just gonna go in with like 1 full can of this cold water right on top of that mixture. To make it reach a little further, I'm gonna go like just a half more cup of this. Okay, cool. From here, I'm gonna just place that there for now. We're gonna move back over here so we can mix this up. After I mix this up, right, I'm gonna place it in the fridge. Y'all like my little gadget? It's a egg beater. But we're gonna get this mixed up very well. And then we're just gonna place it in the fridge. And again, probably like within 5 minutes, it's gonna be solidified. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. And I tell y'all, I bet this pudding is already ready. Look, still.
Wow.
Pudding, instant pudding, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add just half of this whipped topping into this mixture, stir it up. It's gonna get just a little lighter color, about half of this. It's gonna do 2 things, give it a lighter color, and it's gonna make your mixture go a little bit further, your pudding. After this, we're gonna start layering our banana pudding cups. So first thing we're gonna do is go in with a little pudding in the bottom of my cup. I'm gonna drop a little bit of pudding. We're gonna go vanilla wafers. And then about 3 slices of banana. Three more chops of banana. And do just a little more pudding. on this cup, and then I'm gonna end with some whip on top. Okay, we are back. We have completed the instant, simple, but efficient banana pudding. Took about 15 to 20 minutes from mixing to finish. Now we're gonna jump on this old school homemade banana pudding. So we'll jump right into what Grandma taught me. First, I have separated, again, the one that my grandma used to make used to be like for a big amount of people. For filming purposes, we're only gonna do 2 eggs, but hers used to be 6. So I separated 2 eggs. I've separated the yellow yolks from the white. And what we're gonna do is, with that yellow yolk, the 2, we're gonna go in with this whole can of carnation milk. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna whisk these egg yolk and carnation milk together. And what this is gonna make, people, if you can see the color already, this is gonna be our filling. I'm gonna mix these eggs in very well. This is gonna be pretty much our pudding that goes into the banana pudding, the yellow portion. Really quick, I'm gonna grab another bowl. And we're gonna mix this sugar and my flour. The flour goes in for a thickening agent. Some people use starch, but you can use flour. I've only used, again, 2 tablespoons, and then I'm gonna go in with this ½ cup of sugar. Grandma taught me something, y'all. Okay, cool. So you see, flour, sugar mixed up together, and I'm gonna go right on top of my pot with the yolk and the milk. Get this mixed in before I turn my pot on, and then we're gonna start cooking our pudding. I've put in here, or if any flour is in here rather, and I'm gonna turn on my stove. Usually you wanna cook this on, if you're doing a double boiler, medium to low. You wanna cook it slow. For today's purposes, I'm gonna cook it a little bit faster because I'm just standing here and watching. All right, now we are back, right? This took me no time because I sped up the heat, right? But I just been up here constantly stirring. But as y'all can see, I'm gonna tilt it a little bit. It has gotten thick. Y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
This is homemade pudding. Put that right there. I'm gonna get a little bit of my vanilla flavoring, and I'm gonna just stir a little bit of my vanilla flavoring in. Not too much. Drizzle some of that in there. And we're gonna mix that in, and then it's time to layer. It is time to layer, people. Making this homemade banana pudding that you taught me how to make. You remember when I first left home for the army?
Yeah.
And I called you about, like, Grandma, how you used to make that banana pudding? Look here. My pudding is already thick. Look how thick that pudding is.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
See how thick it is?
Yeah.
Man, I done whipped it up, boy. I shot it dry. I told my grandma taught me how to do this right here.
I heard that.
Yep. Y'all, the one and only. Look, Grandma. It's Gloria Ann Herring. All right, we're going to go on and layer this down, and then we'll call you back.
Okay, man.
All right. Alrighty, so very last for the homemade banana pudding, we are gonna make the whip on top. It's called meringue. So what I'm gonna do is on high blend these last 2 egg yolks, and y'all gonna see how much meringue this makes. And as I'm blending, I'm gonna slowly add sugar in once it starts to fluff to give it a sweeten. This is the fluff that's made just from those 2 egg yolks. I whipped it, and while I was whipping it, I slowly added in that sugar. And we're gonna layer this on top. I'm gonna just add all of it, and I'm gonna just spread it out. And from here, we're gonna put this in the oven on broil, and I'm gonna broil it probably about 2 minutes just to give it just a tint of brown on top. All right, it's been in the oven probably for about like a minute and a half, and it has already got this very, very pretty brown top. Take this out, sit it over here, and then for some last finishing touches, we're just gonna crumble up some of these vanilla wafers and go right on top of this with it. That's it. Okay, so we are here with the final product, the homemade banana pudding we have here on my right, I guess your left, and on my left, your right, we have the instant banana pudding. I'm gonna do y'all the honor of tasting both of these dishes for you. We'll start off with the instant, and I'll see, because I never taste them at the same time, I'll see can I tell the difference. I don't think I will be able to. Amazing review. So I'm gonna just dig right in with this. And this has been sitting in the fridge probably for about, I say, about 30 minutes to get cool. You can leave it in longer, but after you're done like eating it and you haven't eaten it all, you place it back in the fridge so it can stay the consistency. But let's dive right in. Let me tell y'all about this one. I'm getting everything in this bite. I want a banana, a cookie, everything. That just brought back so many memories. I am telling you, Grandma, you did that, girl. This pudding is amazing, man. I haven't done this in.
Texture difference.
There is a texture difference. I have to say that.
What's thicker? What's smoother?
Not for the actual pudding. The pudding is almost like the texture is pretty close with the pudding. Like you really couldn't tell. But for the meringue and the whip, very different texture. This is more of like a smooth texture. It's very smooth. The meringue tastes more like a marshmallow, to be exactly like a marshmallow. Again, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Until next time, see you in the next episode of Dining with Derion. Peace.
That's a wrap.
Okay, perfect.